Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Bismillah, alhamdulillah, salatu wassalam ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. If you want to search for a hadith, there are various ways to do that. So, because there's a lot of misinformation nowadays where people are forwarding on WhatsApp and other places and saying this is a hadith and that is a hadith, but we should be very careful and not promote false hadith or something which is not a hadith itself. So I'll just show you how I search for a hadith. If somebody sends me something, if I want to search for some hadith, how do I do it? With the advent of AI, maybe this is all outdated and you can use AI, but even though AI might hallucinate or might say that this is a hadith, but it might not be actually. So if you want to do some factual things, of course, the best way is to search in a book, right? But if you don't have the hard copies of the book, and if you want to use the internet and you want to use your phone, there are apps called for searching a hadith. But yeah, so how do I search for hadith and what you can do? So let's see, inshallah ta'ala. The first is, of course, you can Google stuff. You can Google, if it's in English, you need to find the Arabic of the text of the hadith. Don't trust English translations, because English or any other language, or in Urdu also, people say it's in Bukhari, but it's never in Bukhari. Or, they say this is Hadith Sahih or something like that. No, you can't trust anyone. People create this fake pictures or fake, stuff to say that it is in Bukhari. So first thing, you can Google the English wording. I'm just talking about English as of now. Then we'll go into Arabic. And then if you find it in, that's good. But a better way to search is type in site and then sunnah.com. Like sunnah.com is what I use. You can use anything else, but this is very famous, right? You can type sunnah.com and then search for the hadith. For example, three things after a person dies, or something like that. Dies. Because we're using Google search feature, it's better than the website itself, right? 3 things after a person dies. So you can just type in vague stuff also, and it finds out mostly. So Riyadh Salihin 1383, 6514, and so on. And you can get only from sunnah.com, right? So always use this site sunnah.com or whichever website you want to use. We'll get into it. So this is one way, is just Googling it. And this is the faster way, but you should be careful in not using any other website, because there are other websites, Shi'i websites and others. So you should be careful. So this is one way, sites sunnah.com, and then you type in whatever vague stuff also, it finds it mostly if it's in English. The other way is using sunnah.com. This is the second way, is you go here and type it in Arabic or type it in English, and then you can select filter. If you know some hadith is there, you can select which collection you want to search, and mostly it does a good job, right? But obviously it can't be better than Google, but it does a fine job. But the problem with this is sometimes it just finds that one word instead of searching for together. That's why Google's search engine is better. Number third way of searching a hadith, you just know a number of the hadith. So previously, what I used to do it, I never knew it. I used to go to home, Sahih al-Bukhari, then look for this number 1040. Okay, it's 1056. I go to eclipses, right? And then I used to search for that number. I didn't know this. What I could do is here, I could, type it like this. I can go here, sunnah.com. I can remove this and then type Bukhari and then colon and then the number. For example, I want 4001, right? I can search like this and click enter. Similarly for Ibn Majah or anything else, because I want to see the English translation of this. So yeah, see, I just went into the hadith directly. So you need to go into sunnah.com/Bukhari and then colon. Same thing you can do for Muslim, for Kutub Sitta, you can do Ibn Majah, and you can see the spellings here if you want. Tirmidhi, they just type Tirmidhi, the last, and then Ibn Majah, he types everything. So once you get used to it, you can search using numbers. Remember, numbers also, sunnah.com and others, they use the international numbering. International numbering is what? Previously, the numbers, every publisher used to have their own numbers, right? Then Darussalam, when it translated Mohsin Khan, rahimahullah, and when you translate it, he uses the standard numbering. So Sunnah.com uses that numbering, and which is very famous now, which everybody uses. They call it international numbering also, the new numbering. Like, for example, the reference is the international, and then in book reference is book 4, Hadith 1. So they use chapter wise. This Bab, this is the Hadith. And there's USC MSA web reference also, and this is called deprecated number. What is deprecated numbering scheme? It's an old numbering scheme. Like they used to use volume 1, book 4, Hadith number 137, and so on. So you should find out if that website which you use is an international numbering, that is Darussalam. That's easier to search. There are apps like Islam 360 and others. It hardly matches those numbers with the international numbers. So you should be careful with that. So you can go sunnah.com, Bukhari, and then put a colon, or you can put this thing also hyphen, but this gives chapters. You need to put a colon for hadith number and then put the hadith number. The third thing is you should find the Arabic. Try to translate using AI of the Arabic of the hadith, or translate apps or whatever, but try to get the hadith matn. So what I generally do is I try to find the Arabic matn. I just Google it. This is the fourth way, right? Fourth way. One is just Googling, and then third way was numbering. This is the fourth way, is just Google this, and then I search for, there's Hadith Encyclopedia. I don't use it much. I go and search for Dorar, Dorar.net, and I click on it and find the Hadith. For example, خيركم من تعلم القرآن وعلمه. I just search for it in it, Google, and then I just go to Dorar.net and click on it. And I see, okay, this hadith is Sahih. And generally what they do is, they give 2-3 references here. At the end, they give here, it's in Sahih Bukhari. Right? They give the authentic one here. They give at the end, below this. Sahih al-Bukhari. Inshallah, we'll come into Dorar, how to use it, search engine, and also all of these things. But this is how I generally do it. I just search for the Arabic in Google. Many people ask, how do you search for hadith and all that? I say, I just Google it. I just type the Arabic text and use Dorar. Like that. But you can use site.dorar.com and search it in Arabic also. If you just want Dorar, correct, you can search here, and it's very good for preparing for the topic also. Dorar is very good. For example, you want to prepare a khutbah on, if you're on Zuhud, for example, you just type in site:dorar.com, because it's an encyclopedia, right? So you should just type in Zuhud. It's not coming. Dorar, was it? What is it? .net. Sorry, I typed .net. .com is .net. Zuhud. So you get all the topics. Okay, this is Encyclopedia of Akhlaq. You get this topic. You can prepare like this. And nowadays there are in Dorar.com also, there are topics here. So you can click on these also. So you get all the hadith of the topic. We'll get, inshallah, about Dorar in the next 6. So that's what I do. I just search it in Google and then look for Dorar, Dorar Saniya, and I look for the hadith. But sometimes I just want a quick, color coded, is this hadith authentic or not? I know the Arabic text. I just want to know quick, in 1 second, I just want to know, is it? So this website is hdith.com. Hadith, but there's no A. Right? It's color coded authenticity. Very nice. And just quick authenticity and not. So I can just type in the Arabic here. It uses Dorar. It's a wrapper of this website. And sometimes Dorar search engine doesn't work. Hadith works. So sometimes I search in Dorar, I don't find it. But I come here, I find it. Right? So I just type in and I search Bahth. And then, I get it. Okay. This is the Masdar, it's Silsila Sahiyah, but it's Da'if. So I get it. The red ones are Da'if, green ones are authentic. Okay, it's in Bukhari. Why is it in Silsila Sahiyah and Da'if? He says, what? Hadihi ziyada. There's some extra information here which is not authentic. Sheikh Albani has said. So this website is very good for color-coded authenticity, and you can also put it in order. Like, I want the authentic ones first, and you can see who authenticated Albani, Al-Bukhari, and who's a Rawi Muslim. It's in Muslim also. And you can see Sanani. What did Sanani talk about it? What did Imam Ahmad say about this? And the Da'if, it comes below. And then you can click here, it goes to Dorar website. But this is for color coded stuff. Then let's come to Dorar. Dorar, you just nowadays, previously Dorar's search engines was very bad, right? It was not good at all. So I was like, I don't trust it. But now, alhamdulillah, it has become good, and they've separated for lighayr al-mutakassis, the one who is not specialized in hadith sciences, he doesn't know what he's doing. So he just wants few this thing. So you can, like for example, إِذَا مَرَرْتُمْ بِرِيَادِ الْجَنَّةِ فَارْتَعُوا. If you pass by Riyadh al-Jannah gardens, then go and go and join it. Oh, yeah, I'm just giving a rough translation. So Rasul said, قَالُوا وَمَا رِيَادُ الْجَنَّةِ مَجَالِسُ الْعِلْمِ, knowledge. So is this hadith sahih or not? So what I can do is I can go here, I can type in and click search. But the problem here is I'll get all of the rulings about what the Dhahabi says. I just want to know about Shaykh Al-Albani. What did he say about it? So I'll go into settings and I come here. There's Muhaddith here. You can search all of those things, authentic, not authentic, and all that. I just want Shaykh Al-Albani. So I come down obviously and click on Shaykh Al-Albani, and then I'll do search, right? So I'll get, okay, 9 and 14. So I'll just see here, okay, red, da'if. Is all of his books, like Silsila Da'ifa, Hidayatul Ruwat, and Da'if al-Tirmidhi, all of his books. And if you want to go and see more, oh, he said Hasan here in Sahih al-Tirmidhi. That's a problem now. Why is this hadith Hasan now? Correct? And then he said Hasan li ghayrihi now. What? He just said Hasan now. Oh, so maybe there's a difference of wordings now. This is Majalisul Ilm, and this is by Abdullah ibn Abbas. Majalisul Ilm is da'if, right? So you have to be very careful, right? You might say, oh, it's da'if, but you come here and you see here, well, Majalisul Dhikr, okay, Hilaqul Dhikr, this wording is correct in Sahih and Tirmidhi. So Sahih al-Targhib also, Hasan li ghayrihi, Hasan li shawahidihi. So Hilaqul Dhikr or Halaqul Dhikr is the authentic version, not Hilaqul Ilm. Now, Majalisul Ilm, he said, see, this is right. So you should be careful here, because even in this website, what it does it, you think, oh, it's da'if, but the wording is totally different, because sometimes it searches by word. So you should be careful about that. Now, you should be careful. You can search with topics also if you're preparing a topic, and you can search for topics, and that's fine. Or you can just click here, like I want Hilaqul Dhikr, I want something about Dhikrillahi Ta'ala, or Fadlu Majalis al-Ilm. I want some hadith about Fadlu Majalis al-Ilmi. And you're not a robot, of course. I hope so. I'm not a robot. So you get Lighayr al-Mutakassis, and you get all of these things. And then you have to, this is a deep search topic wise. I think Afatul Ilm, Afatul Kitaba. This is the topics here in which they are Tasnifat Far'iyya, Ma'rifa Mal al-Hadith. So I can click search here, Tasnif Far'i, Fadlu Majalis al-Ilm. I want Marfu'a Hadith and Hadith which are authentic, as well as its isnads are authentic. That's it. So instead of 287, I'm down to 82. And I can search Shaykh Al-Albani also. But, oh, there's no Shaykh Al-Albani. Okay. I can't search Muhaddith wise. Alright. Isnaduhu Sahih. So you can prepare your topic like that also. Or everything about Majalisul Ilm. You'll get the Ahadith. So this is how you use Dorar. Now, this was how many? 5 or 6 ways to search for hadith. Sometimes you have to search in hadith in books. I want to know, are there any shuruh of that, explanations of that, or some books, because sometimes these search engines don't work, they've not indexed them or whatever. So you come down to Turath, app.turath.io. Inshallah, I'll give a link below. And I want to search for this hadith, so I type it here and click search. So I get 10,000 quotations in books. So you can come here. This is the first search, and then you can read clicking on Mazid. This is Turath. This is all from books. So this book is what Al-Lami' al-Sahih bi Sharh al-Jami' al-Sahih. This is Sharah of some book of Jami' al-Sahih by Barmawi. 831, he passed away. This is Abdul Muhsin al-Abbad, Ishrun Hadith. So you get to know books also like that. So there's a book, Ishrun Hadith min Sahih Bukhari. 20 hadith, and its study of his isnad wa sharh mutuniha and its explanation. Abdul Muhsin al-Badr Hafidhahullah's book. So you can find Az-Zuhd li Ahmad ibn Hanbal rahimahullah, Imam Ahmad's book from Zuhd. He quoted that hadith. So you get to know books also. So you get 10,000 hadith like this. I'm not going to show you how to search in Shamela because that's the end stage. You go to Shamela, but you can use the next way to search in books is go to shamela.ws and click on search here. You click on search and you search in Al-Muhtawa and you type in the hadith here below. بحث في كل كتاب, in every book. I've already typed it. خيركم من تعلم القرآن وعلمه. You go here, you search here, and you get in lakhs or millions. 59, how much is it? 59,095,950 or what? 5,995,018. Like we say 59 lakhs, of course. And you can start seeing it's in Bukhari, and you can select this. Oh, I just want in tafsir, for example, or I want an explanation of the hadith because it's a hadith, and I just want shuruh. So it comes down, instead of 59 lakhs, it comes down to 56 lakhs. Okay, it eliminates because it's a hadith, a lot of shuruh. So you can go down and search in these books also. This is like a deep search. You can do it in Shamela app also. I do it there mostly. But if you don't have the software, you can do it in shamela.ws. It's more advanced than Turath. Because Turath, what they have done is they've just taken few books. Not few, I mean thousands of books, but it is lesser in number than Shamela. Right? So Shamela search on the web is really good. I don't use the app of Shamela, but on the website is really good. You can search this here. So this is how you can search for hadith and search its authenticity using color coded stuff also. You can come to Dorar and then you can use لغير المتخصص or للمتخصص, using Dorar.net. But sometimes you want to search for narrators of hadith, narrators for hadith. So what I do is generally I type the narrator's name and I type Al-Jarh wa Ta'dil, Al-Jarh wa Ta'dil on Google itself. Right, so I get articles about in Abdullah ibn Lahiya. Who is he? There's a fatwa also, Marwiyat al-Abadila Thalatha. So can we take Abadila? This is just a narrator I was searching for recently. And you get Tarjamatul Imam Abdullah ibn Lahiya. Okay, somebody wrote an article also about it. I can get to know about him. But I can just search for this and click the first link, which is Shamela's website. I get a brief overview. Okay, his name was what? Abdullah ibn Lahiya. Okay. When did he pass away? Tariq al-Rihla, I want Tariq al-Wafat. Some said 173, 174, 170, 175. And then I can look what did Ibn Hajar says. Okay, he says Saduq, but his books were burnt later on. So khalata ba'da ihtiraq kutubi, after his books burned, he became confused. But whenever he recites or narrates from Ibn al-Mubarak and Ibn Wahab, it is accepted according to him. What is Dhahabi said, it is da'af, is weak. So some people took from Ibn Lahiya, totally they took from him. Some people they totally out, they rejected him. And some people balanced between Ibn Lahiya and said, okay, if it comes from Ibn al-Mubarak or Ibn Wahab, we can accept it. So it depends on what your position is. So you can go down and Jarh wa Ta'dil, you can read generally Ahmad ibn Hanbal's. What did he say? Because he praised him from what I know. Itqanihi, and you can see rahimahullah, and then Ibn Adi. I want I want Yahya's also, Yahya ibn Ma'in rahimahullah. What did he say about him? Because if Yahya accepts it, then what did he say about it? So you can come down and see what did he say about it. Ankara Ahl Masri, Yahya did not accept it. Right? He was an Egyptian, so he did not accept it because he was very strict. Mutashaddid, as we call it, Waqi ibn Jarrah, and so on. Another way of searching a narrator is this website, Hadith Transmitters, very nice website. What happens is sometimes you don't know the exact name of the narrator. Of course, you can go to Shamela and look at all Abdullah ibn Lahiya. So what I just search Ibn Lahiya here and search all dictionaries. I just type in here in this website, Mawsu'a Ruwatul Hadith or Ruwatil Hadith, and I get the names here. I get all the names which are similar here. So here I found Ibn Lahiya. So So they have put numbers also. So 9279 in this website. And I can choose a dictionary. Like I want to know what did Imam Bukhari talk about him. So I can say, yeah, okay, Imam Bukhari, what did he say in his Tarikhul Kabir? What did he say about that in his book? So I can come down and search, okay, Imam Bukhari, what did he say? This is what Abdullah ibn Lahiya, I can read Qadi Misr. But be careful, Abdullah ibn Amr ibn Las. I mean, if the box changes, like you can see this box, it could be a different person. So search all dictionaries. And like that, I can search whom I want also. Very nice website for, searching these things. Like Ibn Lahiya, this is who? Al-Ka'bi, Juzjani, Abdullah ibn, his actual name Abdullah ibn Lahiya. And you can see Al-Dhahabi. I don't know what these colors mean. Maybe they weakened him. Yeah, that's what the colors mean. Ibn Yunus. What is blue then? I don't know these colors. But you can read into this and see what do these colors mean. Abdullah ibn Lahiya kana yudallisu an du'afa. Red is like very weak. What is pink? Wasifa bit tadlis. Okay, pink is like, okay. What is blue? He should be authenticating it. Who is this? Al-Khayyat. Abdullah ibn Lahiya, you can Abdurrahman. He didn't tell anything about it. He didn't authenticate. He didn't do anything. Right? So blue is like neutral. Abdullah ibn Lahiya, Abu Abdurrahman, Adaif. Okay. So this is how you can search for narrators of the hadith also. So I try to, summarize how you can search for hadith, and as well as, inshallah ta'ala, you can search for narrators of a hadith also. So always you should be searching for narrators or searching for hadith, and never trust anyone, because this is something, and you have to trust, and we turn according to the hadith. No, naduru ma dalil haythu ma dar. We turn with the dalil wherever it goes. That's how you should be. You should ask if this is a fatwa, or this is a something. Is there hadith based on? What is the understanding? If you can understand, alhamdulillah. That's how you grow, right? That's how you grow. You keep asking. You keep, what is the dalil and all that. And you learn the hadith. And searching in Arabic, what happens is, once you keep searching, at least you memorize the taraful hadith. Taraf is important. Taraf means what? Just one or two words of the hadith. And what happens is, when you search one or two words, remember one or two words, you can easily search it back. Like, I remember khayrukum man ta'allama. I know khayrukum something, the hadith was. So I can easily search the hadith, and it's easier for you to, remember. Even if you don't remember the whole hadith, you should try to remember the taraful hadith, so that if you quote somewhere something, oh, I just know it, I can just search it. You need not search from beginning. And by the time you keep searching, you'll also memorize the hadith. No need to sit down. I mean, you can sit down and memorize the hadith. But what happens is, mostly if you keep searching and all that, you'll memorize 2-3 words of the hadith or something. Alhamdulillah, it becomes very easy. So I just wanted to share how I usually search for the hadith, and inshallah, I hope you might have found something new about it. Inshallah ta'ala. Barakallahu feekum. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.